Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Tiana with Story House Books, as usual. So what are we looking at and what are we doing? So tonight, I figured I'd turn on the camera. Well, I just started decorating this new folio. This is a steampunk themed folio. Not unlike the last one. The last one we did was a blue Victorian, more of a style. Well, they're steampunk. It's all Victorian, but it was more of a blue theme. This one is more your traditional steampunk colors. What we're going to do tonight is, I just started making the ephemera for it, so I figured I'd turn on the camera and maybe show you guys some things, teach you guys something, and maybe we'll have some fun. So, what I've also got out in front of me is my idea box and my idea book over here. So we're going to look through this and see what we're going to make for this folio. Okay, so let's put this to the side for a second. I've already made a few things, and I have it in this little organizer here. It says stamps on it because I used to keep, when I only had a few stamps sets, I used to keep my stamp sets in this, but ignore that. But I've already made some ephemera, had some ideas, some journal cards, some ticket tags, some embossed tags as well, but we'll look at those in a minute. But first I want to go through these and see what other kind of things we can make. So, in here, these are some, my idea box, things that I was going to do like tutorials and stuff on. So I've got like tabs and journal cards, tags, all kinds of different things. But I keep it around to give me, ideas of what I want to do. This stuff that's not in my idea book yet. So, ooh, we're going to do one of these. So this is a tag with an acetate window in it. It's backed and everything so you can write on it. And you can see it's stamped. So we're going to make something like that. We'll go in there. So you've got some journaling card. This more, not for this. Let's see, this is a journaling card that I made out of a flash card with an acetate pocket. And then it's got a journaling card inside with one of my faux stamps on it, one of my faux postage stamp type deals on it. And it's cut with one of the dies, and then it's backed with some copy paper. So maybe, I don't know, get to the side. These blue cards would actually go good in that other steampunk journal. It's got some map of the third ward in New York City, but I think they look really cool. Those would look good. Maybe we can use these as journaling cards, maybe. So these are from a die stamp that I just recently got. I thought it was cute. Love those. That's what we got. I don't think the page tabs would be appropriate for this one. This is one of my Franken tags. I'm going to show you what I do those soon too. Let's see. A Rolodex die. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do that. I don't know. Let's see. This is a tag from a flashcard that's been decoupaged. One of those window tags. Some of my medallion dangles that I want to show you guys how to make too. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. No. I don't think so. And yeah, let's start with those. These are cool. These are collage page tabs from my big from using my whale tail punch, the big one. So it's collaged and it's stamped over it. And then this one is just a collage of the tiny snippets for curator and like a banner, some stamps. So on that, we'll do a tutorial on those one of these days. Journaling card. Let's do those. Pull those two items out of the idea box. Let's see the idea book. And these are the ones I've already done. I may not have shown you all of these yet, but let's see. There's pockets. Folio. So this is a kind of an embellished journaling card with a dangle on it. We are going to be making cards that look like this with the tabs, so we don't need to bring that out. And there will be dangles on it. So this is the 3D paper clip I showed you guys before. I don't have any pockets small enough for mini booklets. Let's see. Maybe something like that. Maybe something like that would work. An paper playing card. Some more paper clips. Circular dangle. Page tabs. We said we were going to make one of these. Isn't that cool? I love this one. It's the bug. And my Franken. It's the stack and whack technique, but I call it Franken ticket just because I actually do, when I do mine, I actually do stitching around it, so it counts Frankenstein. Get all that. We'll got those. Envelope. Nope, can't see that. That's top secret. Haven't finished that one yet. The idea yet. What else? Those. Okay, I think we're going to... Ooh, I know. It's not in here yet. I've already made one. I'm going to show it to you. We're going to make that for sure. Actually, it's in here. So, I'm going to show you how I made this. This guy here. And I made another one that is got a page tab on. Not a page tab, but it's upside down. It's one of my journaling cards, but it's got a tab cut out of the top of it. Where'd it go? Is it in here? Oh, well. Here's one thing I've already made. Isn't that pretty? I like that one. It's a journaling card. So that goes in there. Where did that darn thing go? I know, I put it in here. Ah, here we go. I'll show you this guy later. We're making ephemera for right now. So, alright, so we're going to make these. One of these guys, and maybe one of these, perhaps. Let's see. So these are so cool. So these are actually layered journaling cards. This one has the tab cut out. You can see here, there. The other one does not, obviously, but it's actually acetate over printed cardstock. And I actually am going to back the new ones that I'm going to make, and it's stitched all the way around. So I think these are like cool. I don't know if it's going to go out of focus because of the glare, but you can kind of see the dimension in it. So the bottom layer is printed cards, a printed digital with gears, mechanical blueprints, and then over the top of that, I printed out on top of transparency from the same collection these mechanical gears. Let me see if I can put it against white so you can see it better. Where's my something? Here we go. Check this out. How cool is that? Tell me that's not cool. Am I in brain? I hope I am. Kind of hard to see it with the glare of the ring light, but how cool is that? So what we're going to do is we're going to cut that out, lay it on top of printed gears, okay? And then you get this kind of it's almost a 3D effect, I think. But they're really cool. I like them. So we're going to make those. And like I said, we're going to make one of these tags, I think, if we have time, and maybe one of these. So let's see what we get through and have time for, and go from there. Okay, put these back to the side. That one, and this to the side. Okay, what are we going to need? Well, you're going to need to be able to print on acetate, number one, if you can. It's kind of a necessity for this particular journaling card that I'm making. It doesn't have to be what I'm doing, because I'm doing steampunk, so this makes sense to have, you know, gears and more gears, right? So this is what the look I'm going for. See that? So much cooler than just that, right? Or just this printed on paper by itself, which is cool, still cool, but combine the two, and that's just freaking wicked. I'm sorry, that's totally wicked. I love it. And so we're gonna make this. We're gonna start with this first. So let's put this to the side. And what I did was, so the first time I was making them, so we may make some adjustments here. Since these are both the same size, I thought about just attaching it and then cutting it all out on a trimmer. But I don't know what size I need, what sizes I need. So let's do this. Put this to the side. Back to supplies. I still skipped that part. You are going to need glue. I'm using Fabri-Tac to glue the acetate to the paper. It's clear and it works. I'm using glue stick to glue the journaling card or tag to coffee dyed paper. You'll need coffee dyed paper. Whatever digital you're going to use, or whatever picture, image, whatever, and an image printed on transparency or acetate, either or will work. And what else do you need? I think that is it. I am going to sew the edges, so I'll pause at that point and I'll do that off camera. Bring it back. If you want to ink, you're going to need your ink as well. And some scissors, you know, usual things. We'll need those guys. And if we decorate it, maybe some labels and stuff like that, but we'll get to that. Let's go ahead and make the journaling card. Okay, glue away, scissors. Let's start with the journaling card. Let's see what size I'm going to make first. because I'm going to show you guys this journal. Okay, so inside we've got, you know, the basic 4 panels, but journaling cards I need to make a journaling card for. I mean, they're basically, all the pockets are long and wide, so they're not many like tag shaped or short ones. So like this one, that'd be a really big tag. I mean, I guess you could put tag in there, but I'm going to do journaling cards in most of this entire thing. So let's do a journal card for this big pocket. Maybe, let's see. I've already done a journaling card here. It's one of my long tab ones. I love making these journaling cards. They're so much fun having these big ones like that. This one's back with coffee dye paper, of course, and it's got eyelets in it. Some printed ribbon, one of Tim Holtz little poses people, and then some gears on it, and a little stamp work here and here. I would definitely be making some more of those for this journal. Let's see what size I want to make. That's one pocket. That's a pocket there. So let's do one for. Let's see. Let's make a long one and a short one. How about that? Let's just make this easy. So, all right. I'm going to use this print, and we'll make one over here. Decisions. This is always where I get stuck on where I want to put stuff. Ooh, you know what? We'll make one for him, because there's a pocket right here for this guy. And we'll make one for, how long is that one? For this one. We'll use this printed one and another one that I cut out, I believe. Where'd the gray one go? There we go. We're going to use these two right here. And then we'll use this one, this printed, or this printed one here on top of those. We have to print out another one if I don't have enough to make out of that one sheet. But let's see, shall we? Okay. So for this guy, we're going to need a card cut. Should I cut the card first? I think I should just do that first instead of cutting the digital. Let's do that. So this is just some leftover cardstock. This is, I believe it's 85 pound. Actually, that might work right there. Is that the right fit in there? Yep, that will. Okay, so grab a pencil. We're gonna measure this a little bit. Needs to be at least. I don't want it to be I want it to be a little bit longer because I want the tab that we're gonna cut into it to stick out. So let's go. Here's the edge of the pocket here. We're gonna go here, long, and we'll do it. I guess we'll do it that wide. Yeah, that wide. Okay, so let's cut that one out. Not enough space on my desk. And put that over there. And this. Let's grab a little trimmer here. So we can straighten that line up too. It looks crooked. Okay, that looks crooked. Straighten that up. It is crooked. Better. Okay. All right, and let's cut this bottom piece off here. Not that long. A little longer, doesn't matter, as long as it sticks out top. Okay. Sorry if I shook the camera just now. Alright, let's put that to the side. Alright, that's the size of our tag. I'm not going to give you measurements because it just depends on your pocket. It's just up to you. But this particular one, if you're just dying for measurements, is a little over 6 by 3 1/4. Okay? Alright, so first thing we're going to do is we are going to glue this down to the cardstock that we're going to use. I'm doing that because this is a really thin cardstock, but I like my journaling cards to have some heft to them. I like them to be nice and sturdy. So we'll be doing the design paper on top of this, and then underneath that, we're going to put some coffee dye paper as well for the writing. Because while you can still write on this, sometimes it gets a little dirty or gluey while we're working with it. So once I'm done, gluing everything on, then I sew the coffee paper on the back. Makes it a nice clean space. Makes for a nice sturdy card. So, first thing we do is we're gonna grab some glue stick and glue this on. My light seems to be flickering. Is it flickering? It is flickering. Excuse me 1 second. Let me go see what's going on with my light. I'll be right back. Okay, I think I fixed it. It's just a loose. My my ring light plugs into the computer, and it's just kind of a loose USB cable. So I kind of wedged it, and hopefully that keeps it together. All right, so let's see. I like this part here, so we're going to glue it to this bottom corner. A little bit of glue stick. You don't have to put a whole bunch on it because we're going to end up sewing the whole thing at the end. So you don't have to put a whole bunch on there. Just have to get it stick. We said we're going to use which corner? I totally forgot where I was going with it. Which way is upright? It's a piston here. I want that to be in the right direction. So I guess it goes this way. So we'll do that corner right there. Okay. It's a glue or something. Okay. Try to line it best you can. Doesn't really matter because we're going to cut it up anyway. But there we go. There's our cardstock on there. Okay. Then we're going to cut that out. And then we'll glue the acetate on. Kind of hard to see, even though it's cream on white. Still hard to see the edge of the card. There we go. Okay. Let's cut this excess off also. I'm sure this is like watching paint dry, so please feel free to fast forward to the next bit there while I trim this down. Okay, I think we got it all. All right. That's the side. All right, so there's our journaling card. So the first thing we will do is let me actually want to glue that little bit down. It's this one because it's bugging me. All right, it is Sunday here in Georgia. You guys will probably see this in a couple of days. How was your weekend? I hope it was good. All right, so we got our card. Next thing we're going to do is measure out or cut out the acetate that is going to go over it. God, how cool does that look? Y'all, come on. I mean, seriously, look at that. That just looks completely wicked. I love that. That's so cool. Okay, so we're going to cut that out and glue that on, and then we'll cut the excess up of that. Yeah? Okay. All right, let's see. I want this bit here. So here's the tricky part. Tricky, fiddly part, whatever you want to call it, is holding the acetate as you're cutting it to fit the card. So, I'm sorry, you're probably going to see some glare with the ring light now. Again, this doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to trim it. But just make sure you make it big enough as you're cutting. You can always trim it off. But I'm trying not to waste any of this acetate if I can help it. So I am going to cut about 1/8 of an inch all the way around just to make sure I've got it in it all. All right, put that to the side. God, that looks so cool. I'm definitely going to print out some more of that for this project. All right, so definitely have enough to cover the card, right? Do I? Yes, I do. Okay. Whew. I was about to get a little nervous and a little irritated, but we're good. All right. Okay, so we're going to glue this down. I'm going to put glue on the card, not the acetate, because we'll be moving the acetate around and I don't want it, since that is what we'll be trimming. We're going to put it on the actual card. This is the size we want, right? Very thin bead. I mean, very thin. You do not want to gloop this up. This is just enough to let the acetate just attach to the card. Because again, like I said, we're going to sew this once this dries. And the thinner the bead, the quicker the dry time. This is a nice side effect. Alright. Now grab your acetate. Let me see. Does it matter which side is up, I wonder? There's that way. There's that way. I think this is the best side up. Alright. Drop this down here. Oh yeah, that looks so cool. And very lightly press down your edges. Make sure your acetate's flat against the card. Oh my god, that looks so cool, you guys. I don't even know if you guys can see it, if the glare is too bad on it. Yeah, the glare is like really bad. There we go. Can you see it now? This way? If I can kind of angle it, you can see it. Yeah. But it's so cool looking. Oh my god. This is so cool. I love it. Okay. Feels like there's something underneath there. Oh, there's that. I think it's just the glue. Okay. Alright. Anyway. Okay, now that that's on, we're going to go and trim off the excess here. Carefully. I got a little bit of a card there that time. Sorry, I just realized how quiet I was being. You know, I've read posts and other like boards and whatnot, and some people like us to talk, some people don't. I guess everybody's got a different way they like to watch their videos. I personally don't care either way. Actually, I do care, because I was watching a video earlier where she started explaining everything, and then so the whole video was voiceover. Right? And the video was fast forward, but like most of the whole time. I didn't really enjoy watching that at all, because it was just way too fast. I just didn't enjoy it. I kind of liked the conversation aspect of a lot of YouTubers where they're talking to you. Much better than I like the voiceover and the fast forwarding through the content and whatnot. I kind of like the conversation part of it and the more casual experience of watching videos. Okay, I think we're good on that. Here we go. Alright, now before we go sew, we have to make the shape. So we got to make the tab part. And to do that, I'm going to use my envelope punch board. Specifically, the corner rounder part here. So to do that, you guys see me do this before with when I'm making file folders. Same thing, I'm making a tab in the same exact way. So you're going to line up the edge in the center of this part here to make the outer edge. Punches that off just like that. You can see that. And then this edge I bring out to the 2.5 mark. That's how big I want, or how long I want my tab. And it's punch again. Goodness, that was hard. Alright, then you get a shape that kind of looks like this here. Man, whew. Well, it was cutting through some thick cardstock and the acetate. Alright, so you have a shape that looks kind of like this now. Here, we're going to cut this piece off. Carefully. Straightly. Wait, straightly, is that a word? I think so. Be careful to be as straight as you possibly can be, and that's pretty good. Alright. Am I ever going to be prepared? Did I bring everything on it? You're also going to need a corner rounder. Forgot to tell you that. It helps. This has a corner rounder also. If you look on the back side of a tab, on the other side of it is an actual corner rounder as well. It's called a reverse punch on that side. Or you can have one of these guys. And I'm going to round this corner at 7 millimeters. And then the two bottom ones at 4. That's just personal preference. It's up to you. I always like to round my journaling cards And my tags even. It's easier to get in and out of pockets that way. It doesn't get snagged on something. Especially when you've got stitching. You know? Alright, I think that's about as good as it's going to get. Alright, so there you go. Now we got a tabbed journaling card. And that one we can sew. Put that to the side. Now let's make one more with the... Let's make another journaling card with this pattern. And we're going to make it for... Put this side. I have very limited space on my filming desk. We're going to make this card for this size pocket without the tab. Maybe with the tab. I don't know. I like the tabs. I don't know. It just kind of like looks nice sticking up out of there versus just kind of being flush. I don't know. I just like them that way. That's just me. But I don't always do that. Let me see. Here's one. Doesn't have tab. It's kind of whatever look you're going for. But if I have a tab for this one, I have to be careful because that's the edge of this section, so we don't want it to impede the folding of it, right? So if I do make a tab, it will have to be a shorter card. Okay. So I am going to do the tab just because I want to. And let's see what side we're going to use. We'll use this part of the card. So let's measure. The height is going to be right about there, I think is good. So I'm doing it inside of the edges of the pocket, of course. And then lengthwise, and I want to have a tab, but I only want that tab to come out so far. So let's make about that long. So if I put it in here, the tab will stick out just a smidge. Okay, that's good. It's marked on it. Did I mark on it? Is that there? That's all. It's part of the print. Okay. Back to the side. My daughter is in there making cookies. Oh, I have the best daughter. Making cookies. And she's gonna bring me one with some milk in a minute, I'm pretty sure. I hope so. She can hear me in the kitchen. Let's see if my wish comes true. Alright, let's cut this card out. And right about there. Okay. And right there. I'm going to cut inside the pencil mark. There's a drawing card right there. It's pretty cool. What do you know? Wishes do come true. I have a cookie. And I have milk. I have milk in my Lego movie cup. Yes, I'm classy like that. I'm very classy. On my Halloween poison plate. I'm such a child. Anyway, I'm gonna have a bite. That's so good. Thank you, Lena. That was a good cookie. That's so good. I like to decide here. Okay. Man, it's a good cookie. Right, so, I forgot what I was even talking about. Okay, so let's go ahead and cut our acetate to size. I think we'll use... Ooh, I got the pipes. So let's use this corner up here. You think? I think that might be a little busy. Still works, but I think I like this a little bit better. Yeah. Yep. Okay, let's cut it. Holding the card with the acetate at the same time, and we're going to cut about 1/8 of an inch all the way around, just to make sure it's big enough. The glare. That glare of the acetate is murder, right? So sorry about that. I know it's gotta be bugging you guys. If it's bugging me, it's gotta be bugging y'all. But gotta have good lighting. Okay. Alright, so there we go. And let's glue that. onto here with our handy dandy fabric tech. Remember, very thin bead, okay, all the way to the edge. I'm gonna clog just a little bit. Just enough to get it to attach. And you won't see, it'll dry clear and you will not see this glue underneath the acetate. I promise. Unless you glop it on there like I told you not to. Do you want to do it this way or that way? I like the other way. I don't know why, I just do. Okay. Straighten that up if there is a straight way. How about a better word? Position this the way you like it to look. I think that, there we go. I think that's straight for all intents and purposes of this card. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and smush your glue on the edges. Try to move away from the middle of the page so if there is any glue splooges coming out, it doesn't go inside, it goes out. You can wipe that off. Okay. All right, here we go. Cool beans. You know, we just skipped a very important part of this whole process. I didn't attach it to the cardstock. Duh, Tiana. Good news is, I have some right here. Let's put this on. Let's trim the acetate first. I was sitting there going, oh, there's something that I'm missing in this process. This is like going faster than I thought. So, yeah, I forgot to do that. Come on. Cutting the darn card a little bit. It's okay. I accept that. It's my new thing, acceptance. I think it's kind of a given in our world, right? Nothing's perfect, and we must accept. And move on. Not a bad principle to apply in life either, especially in my current life situation. Those of you who know. And now I've made it crooked. That's okay. We must accept. Okay. This looks pretty straight to me. Pretty straight to me. Now, just so... Oh, you know what? I forgot to do this in the last couple videos. But before we go any further, I wanted to say thank you to Sandra. This is our first... So most of you guys know, or if you don't, I'm going to tell you. We have a Kofi site as well, where I put up some free ephemera for you guys to download. We also have it's called Buy Coffee for the channel, where you guys can make monetary donations if you'd like. We just got our first one, so I wanted to do a shout out and say thank you, Sandra, for your donation. It was much appreciated. Thank you. It went, or it's being saved right now. We're saving up to buy some more supplies that we're running out of. We're about out of glue, and we're almost out of bullet pens. You know, basic supplies and stuff like that. So we're saving those donations for us. So again, thank you so much for your donation. It was much appreciated. Thank you for watching, and thank you for subscribing. Also wanted to say thank you to Julie and Carmen for your comments on the last video. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching. Of course, Julie, you know I love you. Julie's one of my crafty friends. She's awesome. She's also the one that gifted me this mat. It's one of my Happy Meals. So thank you again, Julie, for my mat. Look how clean. It's still clean. It's been weeks. It's still clean. If you guys have been around and seen my last mat, you know what I'm talking about. That one was a hot mess. There was no cleaning material that was going to get that thing clean. All right, back to work. All right, glue stick. So let's do this on the card so I don't get any glue on my mat. Like I said, you don't have to glue it on there because we're going to be sewing the whole thing later. But if you don't want to sew, you do not have to. That's just me, as I like to. You do not have to. It looks just as good without the sewing. Okay. Now that's on there. I'm going to use this little scrap of vellum to rub over it so I don't fingers get stuck on it. Okay. I really hope I'll put that the right side up. You know, still looks very cool to me. Alright, I'm going to tilt this way so you guys aren't getting like blinded by the ring light. I hope this is helping. Okay. If I angle it, maybe the ring light won't bounce into the lens. That is the con of working with acetate, the glare from your studio lighting. I wonder if there's a way to stop so much glare. If you guys know of a way to bring down the glare, or if there is a possible way, let me know in the comments. And for that matter, any tips and tricks, tips or tricks that you guys have and you want to share with the community, put in the comments, and I will make sure to get it out the word. And we appreciate sharing around here, or at least I do. I don't know if you do, but I do. We're all here to learn and have fun, right? And we having fun yet? I'm having fun because I love these cards so much. Oh, so cool. Excuse me. Cookie time. That's a darn good cookie. Okay, where were we? Focus. We are going to make our tab. I want one. Excuse me. Okay. Let's make our tab. Okay, center it here on the punch board. And we go 2.5 inches this way. I think I might make this one a little shorter because it's a smaller card. So we'll go to 2 inches this time. Did I get it? Whew. That was hard. Man. I took a little bit. I think I'm also sore because given my current situation, I'm, financial situations and whatnot being as they are, I have gotten a third job. So I have my day job, my 9 to 5er. I have this similar job. This is fun, but crafting with you guys. So now I am working for Amazon, sorting packages, and I am a sore lady today. So I took today off to rest because my back and my knees are killing me. So, and the shift is crazy. I work Friday night from 9:30 to 1:30 in the morning. Then I get 2 hours off. Then I go back in Saturday morning at 3:30 in the morning and work till 7:30. So the kicker there is Friday, I'm working, my 9 to 5 or 9 to 5 or 8 to 5. Then I have a couple hours off. Then I go into work at Amazon for 10 hour. So it's a 25-hour day for me with little naps in between. And then I have Saturday night, I have to go back and work, and then Sunday night, and then Monday morning I start my day job. So some of you guys think that might be crazy and completely nuts. Maybe it is, but that's what you do when you have to do what you have to do. My kid is important to me, and I don't want her to suffer because certain people aren't taking care of their responsibilities. That's all I'm going to say about that. But no, it's important, and I don't mind working harder for my kid and for my, making sure she has what she needs, and that's all that matters to me. So 3 jobs, 2 jobs, 4 jobs, 5 jobs, whatever it takes, right? So that being said, let's work on this. So we got to focus on this. And all right, so we made our tab, which looks perfect. Let's round our corners like so. That's not particularly right. There we go. Okay, and then the bottom ones. All right, so now we have this journal card and this one here. I think they look really cool. Let me see if I angle it. It's easier for you guys to see it. There we go. Can y'all see that without the glare? How cool that looks? Yeah. Here's the other one. So I love them. All right. So first thing, before we go sew it, let's go ahead and ink them. and I'll do that off camera. So I will be right back and show you the next step. Alright, you guys, and we're back. You know what else I forgot in this process? This is the only second time I've ever done it, so you'll have to excuse me. But all the steps are here while you're watching, but I forgot to glue on the coffee dye paper before we sewed it. So I did that while camera as well. So put some coffee dye paper on it, trimmed around it, and sewed it. I just did a straight stitch and left the string on it, and so here's where we are so far. Now the last, not the last thing, but the next piece I'm going to do, so I'm gonna add some, gotta add some hardware. Got to. So just got some eyelets and a crocodile. Now, I have to decide which kind of eyelets I want to use. Do I want to use a regular size eyelet, or do I want to use the wide ones? So I got these from Craft Lear. The link is in the description below. So it would look like that if I use that, which I kind of think is cool. Kind of mimics a gear a little bit. Or we use one of the, you know, normal ones like that. I like them both for different reasons. See, I thought about doing this, but now they look like eyeballs. So I don't know. Maybe one at the bottom, one at the top, like a diagonal thing, or that looks kind of cool on each side. Let's see. So either way, however, or whatever kind of eyelet you want to use, that's what we're going to put in whatever design you want to do it in. I think that looks kind of cool. Think it's too much? Too much, too much, too much? I don't think so. Oh, why not? Let's just do it. Let's not debate it. Let's just do it. Alright, we're going to put 3 on this one. So, grab your crocodile and just place your holes wherever you want to put these guys. I mean, you can even put them as far as they reach if you have the big bite. Like, put one over each gear would be cool. But then you kind of start impeding on your amount of writing space you have in the back. But it's your card. You do what you want. Do whatever is aesthetically pleasing to you. Good to go. Last one here. And I'm thinking, see, plenty of writing space in the back. And I'm thinking maybe we put a label here. Perhaps. For this one, we're going to use a smaller eyelet over here at the upper corner. And let's find the right setting, Tiana. There we go. We'll do one there. And let's do another one up here in the tab part. Yeah? Yeah. I'm doing it. Because I want to. I'm going to change the setting here because it's a different kind of eyelet. Okay. I think it is. Yeah, it's a different one. This one just rolls up. It doesn't like split in the back like some of them do. See? It just rolls. And one more of those. Oh, so where'd the other hole go? Is that the rolling kind? Yeah, it's the roll. Alright, we are good to go on these. So there you go. Let's put a label on it. I think it's a good idea because we can't stamp it. Can you stamp acetate? I don't think I've ever tried. Honestly, I don't think I've ever even tried stamp acetate. I don't think you. Well, I mean, you must be able to do something to it because you can print on it. I wonder if archival ink would work on it. Don't know. Maybe we'll try that one day and see how big of a mess I can make. So I'm going to just ink a little bit on the back. Let's give it a little color. It's too bright. It needs to be crunchy, a little dirty. He needs to be a little dirty in the back. So he had a little bit of a boo-boo there with this sewing. But it's okay. We're going to leave it. Gives us some character, right? And we will accept. Because nobody's perfect, especially not me. That is for darn sure. Well, some people in my life think that they are. Not going to name any names. Anywho. Alright. Look how cute. I don't say cute. Those are freaking wicked. I love these. Those are awesome. Now, labels. Do we want to put labels up here on the tab part? And I think I kind of do. Kind of do. Let's see. Here's a box. Let's see. I've got 4 different boxes of labels over here. Let's see. How about... Not really turning my gears very much. There's that. Want a longer one. Ooh. That I like. That works for that one. This one kinda. That was shorter. It's too long. Ooh. What about this one? I could trim that and make that work. I think. Or that one I like better, I think. Why not? Yeah, we'll do that one. Why? Because that's what I want to do. That's why. Haha. Sorry. I'm just funning, you guys. I'm just funning with you. Then again, I kind of like... Ooh. I think I like... that better, as a matter of fact. Okay, fine. Yes, it is fine. Okay, let's do some inkage. Inkage is a must. So while I was gone, I also, darn it, finished my cookie. I've yet to finish my milk, so I need to be a good girl and finish my milk. Let's even up these edges a little smidge. Here we go. Do I want to distress the edges a little bit more with some... Yeah, I do. So I'm taking the edge of my scissors and just kind of roughing up the edges a little bit. Kind of gives a little bit even more dimension, as if we needed any more dimension on this card. But, what the hey? Why not, right? Okay. And we will use, we're going to use a little fabric to attach. Come on. Today, girlfriend. There you go. That's going to go right here. Okay. I like it. I feel like, if it's possible, that it's... Do we want to put something, like, right here? I don't know. Do I want to put a cluster there? Thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. Maybe like an advert or something like that. Yeah, that looks cool there. I like it. Just a switch of glue. Glue. Swish, 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 swish. Gotta make the sound effect. Swish, swish, swish. And the label hangs off a little bit on the corners, but that doesn't really bother me that much because I can always trim it if I want to. Do I want to? Kind of. Yeah, I do. So I just trim it off. Boop. And boop. With sound effects. You know what else I want to do? I'm going to speckle it. Because I love doing speckles. Making things look dirty. Except for my craft mat. That must stay clean at all times. And since the other other things in the journal are speckled with black. We're going to speckle with black here as well. Now, where is my... Does that bring over my inky page? My ink page? I did. There it is. My page for which we do the inking on. Or the stamping on. Okay, my little Tim Holtz inker here. I'm just going to go right over the top of that label. Like that. Ooh, pal! That looks pretty cool. I think I'm going to do it just over here too, just a little bit. There. Like the sound effects. Get the rest of that glue ink off of there. Oh, baby. Well, what do you think? I think we need eyelets down here too. I do. I really, really do. Milk. I need milk. It just looks a little bit uneven to me, or not uneven, but it's not balanced. So we're going to put an eyelet there. And, oh my god, I'm almost out of these eyelets too. Gosh, darn it. How is it when you just can't afford it? You run out of everything all at once. Okay. Let's add these guys here really quickly. I'm not even going to look at the timer, and I'll tell you why. Because, I don't know if you guys watched the video... or the video series that I'm currently in right now, or not currently in, but a video series I am filming. I think we're on part 6 right now, where I've yet to film part 6 or whichever the next part is. Anyway, I'd asked the question if you guys like the shorter videos versus the longer ones, so I was trying to keep those videos around 30 minutes to 45 minutes, and I did get a few comments. Well, I got a comment about it, saying that they prefer the longer ones because they like to craft with me, and the 30-minute ones are too short to do that. So, I'm not looking at the time. So we're going to go until we're finished with these. I don't think we're going to keep going to get to the other window tag or the dangle, so we'll just do those in another video. But, we're going to go until we finish with these, for sure. Alright, so now we've got two journaling cards, or they could be tags if you just shaped them differently. If you wanted to cut them this way like that, and then they'll be tags, right? Anyway, we have, bleh, I can't speak my words. I'm not speaking the English too good today. We have two drawing cards, and do we want to do anything else to them? I'm wondering, do I want to put a label or something down here at the bottom? Of not particularly that one, but of something. Of something. I don't know if I do or not. I can't... Do I? Do I? Do I? I don't know. Maybe. I'm just looking at some of these random labels I have sitting over here. I don't know if I want to cover up all the work that we do with the acetate. You know, I want to see that. So, I'm going to say no. We're not going to put a label on that. I mean, make a decision, Tiana. I don't want to. Decisions are hard. I'm kidding. Do I want to put anything on there? Not on that one, I don't. For sure. But this one, maybe. Let me ink this and see what I think about it. The ink I'm using is Scorched Timber ink. Distress ink, not the oxide. I'm using the ink. It is darker than the oxide, and I love it. Love it, love it, love it. This is one of those times when I wish I was doing it live, because then I could get some opinions. It needs something. It really does. It needs something, and I think I'm gonna put it right there. All right, love it or hate it, it's going on. And then I'm going to stamp, ooh, better idea. Let's stamp this little specimen label first with something. Numbers? Yes, numbers. Why not numbers? Okay, so let's go for, what do we have? What do we have? What do we have? How about nothing in this one? Here. How about let me see. Hold on. Wait a minute. What do I want to do? Let's do... Oh, you know what I want to do now? And my signatures are on the other side of the room. So we're going to put a number right there. Because it says, you can see it. It says specimen and then number and then 4. So I'm going to put a number here. And then I'm going to go grab my signatures and have it signed at the bottom. Just gonna think it'll be cool. Alright, so we're pausing, and I'll be right back. And I'm back. Okay, so first try, I found it in the first page I checked. And as I was pulling it out, I felt something fly off, and I was like, oh no, I lost this past little stamp. And oh my god, I can't believe that I found it on a black carpet. But I did find it. Thank goodness. Alright, these aren't sticking very well to this paper anymore either, which is irritating me. A lot, actually. Maybe I need to clean them or something. I don't know why they're not sticking like they used to. How am I supposed to keep them? Anyway, calm down, Tiana. I haven't had my meds today. It's actually true. I need to take my meds. Alright, so we are going to use one that fits. Which is probably a good idea, right? How about M. Edwards or something? I have no idea what that says. Okay, so how about we'll go with Edwards here. Looks like it'll fit. And it will. Okay, good. So we'll do that. And then I think we'll be done. It's not shiny, so I can use VersaFine. I don't like using VersaFine when it's a shiny surface because sometimes it just doesn't dry. Okie dokie, let's do the number first. Wipe that off. Please stick. Alright, you guys, I'm sorry. I might be getting my head making them into frame. See? You. Came off. I might be getting into frame here just because I want to try to get this straight, so excuse my head if you see it. Oh, perfect. Came out perfect. Okay. Let's do Edwards here. Again, excuse me if I get in frame here. I want this to be straight. Ish. What is the signature? So I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? Ah, nice. Here we go. W. Edwards. Come on. There we go. That looks kind of cool, yeah? Alright, let's put this over here to the side because I'm losing stamps already. Ugh, so freaking irritating. Stay there. You two, you behave and stay right there. You're gonna go right back where you belong. Okay. Now, stay put. Ugh. I see you moving over there. Sorry, I'm talking to my stamps. Yes, I am talking to my stamps. Because I love my stamps. And they're misbehaving. Sorry. Okay. Tiana needs her meds. Yes, I do. Alright, I think that's enough inkage. Don't you? Me, I do. That's going to go right here. I like that, actually, now that it's kind of growing on me. Totally digging it. So, we're going to go with it. But that's all I'm going to put on there because I don't want to take away from the design of the image itself anymore. But this does look pretty cool. Ooh. No. No. Stop it, Tiana. I just thought about putting like the teeny tiny brads that I have in the corners of this would look really cool. But I think it would create too much bulk behind the little label. I used to have, and I'm out of it now, those enamel dots. Where I could have put little dots on it and they look like brads, but they're not. I wish I had some of those. I need to see again, something else I'm out of. Irritating. Anyway, things are what they are. I just gotta save it for it. And what's important first. Okay. I think we're done with these two. So, what do you guys think? I think they look great. Pretty nice. There we go. Alright, those are our journaling cards. Let's put them in and see the end result here. Well, you see the end result, but let's put them in the pockets and see how they look. Alright. We have one that goes over here. Move my milk out of the way so I can get in the frame. I know if I got that frame. This one will go here. Excuse me, scissors. And this little locomotive here. Right there. See if it fits the way I wanted it to. I want it to stick out just enough, but not impede with the folding of the folio. So there we go. And is it going to get in the way? It is not. Success. And doesn't that look cute? Let me pull that out. That is a cool journal card. And I think, I mean, there's a lot of work to it. I mean, there are 3 layers here. We have layer acetate. We have the lighter cardstock for the design of the paper, or the digital, and then we have coffee dye paper on the back of that, and it's sewn, and it's got eyelets and labels. It's a lot of work, but I think people appreciate the extra work, and it shows. I think that's really cool. So there's one. I'm gonna put that in its home right there, and then our other one will be over here in this longer pocket, I believe. Did I say this one? I think I said this one. Let's see, does it fit? Guess we're going to find out. And there we go. Nice. Perfect fit. It sticks out at the top just a little bit like a like. And it goes in and out very easily. Alright, you guys. So that is, I guess, our tutorial. We're going to call this tutorial, what should we call it? Dimensional acetate journal cards? I don't know. We're going to name them. I'm not the first person who's ever done those, I'm sure. Even though, I mean, I haven't seen anybody do just like that, but I know better than to add or say that something is my own original design. There's so many of us out there in this niche hobby, and so many channels. I mean, there's going to be crossover. There's just, I mean, it's just the odds, right? And it's a piece of paper. There's only so many, like Seven Plaza said once in one of her videos, it's just pieces of paper, you guys. How many times, there's only so many ways you can fold a piece of paper, right? Maybe there isn't. Who knows? Maybe the possibilities are endless. I don't know. But anyway, if you see anybody else do it, share their link. Maybe they've done it better, and share it with the group. And I guess that's gonna be it for this video. So if you're new to our channel, please hit the subscribe button and the bell. You'll get notified whenever we have new content. What else? In the description, I have a link of most of my favorite supplies, including those wide eyelets that you saw me use today. And there's also a link to my Kofi site where there is 2 pieces of ephemera there now for you guys to download. They are free for you. The link is in the description, along with our Etsy shop. Also, a link in the description as well. So I will see you guys in the next video. We'll be making some more ephemera. I guess we'll do a tutorial on this. Another acetate one. So grab your acetate. Go get some. Or some plastic. Anything you can print on. Will be cool. But we'll do these next. And maybe some dangles and some other tutorials. And we will go back to finishing up that flips and tips challenge that I've been working on. Please let me know that you like the video by hitting the like button. I'd really appreciate it. That's the best way you can help out our channel, is to help us get those likes up there, and comments. Comment. I want to know what you guys think of tonight's tutorial. I love to hear your thoughts, and I love to see pictures of what you guys do as well. So I'll see you in the next video. I will see y'all soon. Y'all have a great night. Bye.